Alright, we're on First Kings chapter 15. And I'm going to do it like this tonight. Alright, now in the 18th year of King Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, reigned Abijam over Judah. 3 years reigned he in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Micah. Alright, the daughter of Asbalaam, and he walked in all the sins of his father, which he had done before him, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as the heart of David his father. Nevertheless, for David's sake, did the Lord God give him a lamp in Jerusalem, to set up his son after him, and to establish Jerusalem. Because David did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, and turned not aside from anything that he commanded him all the days of his life, save only the manner of Uriah the Hittite. And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all the days of his life, and rested with the rest of the acts of Abijam and all he did were then not written in the book of the Chronicles of Kings of Judah. And there was war between Abijam and Jeroboam. And Abijam slept with his fathers, and they buried him in the city of David. And Asa his son reigned in his stead. And in the 20th year of Jeroboam, king of Israel, reigned in Asia over Judah. And 41 years reigned he in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Maachah, the daughter of Asbalaam. And Asa did that which was right in the eyes of the Lord, as David his father. And he took away the Sodomites out of the land, and removed all the idols that his father had made. I want you to look. They got rid of all the Sodomites. So how are we to get rid of all these Sodomites? If we get rid of them, maybe things would change. And also, his mother, even he removed from being queen, because she made an idol in a grove. And Asa destroyed her idol, and burnt it by the brook Kidron. But the high places were not removed. Nevertheless, Asa's heart was perfect with the Lord all his days. And he brought in the things which his father had dedicated, and the things which he himself had dedicated into the house of the Lord, silver and gold and vessels. And there was war between Asa and Baasha, king of Israel, all their days. And Baasha, king of Israel, went up against Judah, and built Ramah, that he might not suffer any to go out or come in to Asa king of Judah. Then Asa took all the silver and the gold that were left in the treasures of the house of the Lord, and the treasures of the king's house, and delivered them into the hand of his servant. And King Asa sent him to Ben-Hadad, the son of Tabarman, the son of Hezon, king of Syria, and dwelt at Damascus, saying, There is a league between me and thee, and between my father and thy father. Behold, I have sent into thee presents of silver and gold. Come break thy league with the Baasha, king of Israel, that he may depart from me. So Ben-Hadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of his host which he had against the city of Israel, and smote Ajon, and Dan, and Abel Beth Mahachah, and all the Soroth, with all the land of Nephilim. And it came to pass, when Baasha heard thereof, that he lifted off the building of Ramah, and dwelt in Tirzah. Then King Asa made a proclamation throughout all of Judah. None was exempt, and they took away the stone of Ramah, and the timber thereof, wherewith Baasha had built, and King Asa built with them Geba of Benjamin, and Mazoph. The rest of the acts of Asa, and all his might, and all that he did, and the cities which he built, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the king of Judah? Nevertheless, in the time of his old age, he was diseased in his feet. And Asa slept with his fathers, and was buried with his father in the city of David, and David his father, and Jehoshaphat his son reigned in his stead. And Naboth, the son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in the 2nd year of Asa king of Judah, and reigned over Israel 2 years. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and in his sin wherewith he made Israel to sin. And Bahash, the son of Ahijah, the son of Issachar, conspired against him, and Baasha smote him at Gibbethon, which belonged to the Philistines, for Nahab and all of Israel laid siege to Gibbethon. Even in the 3rd year of Asa king of Judah did Baasha slay him, and reigned in his stead. And it came to pass, when he reigned, that he smote all the house of Jeroboam. He left not one to Jeroboam, any that breatheth, until he had destroyed him, according unto the saying of the Lord, which he spoke by his servant Ahijah the Shilonite. Because the sin of Jeroboam, which he sinned, and which he made Israel to sin, by his proclamation, wherewith he provoked the Lord God of Israel to anger. Now I'm going to tell you, the more the president, I'm talking about the big T, the more he sins, the more the American people will sin. And you all think, oh, he's a good Christian man. I'm telling you, he is not. Look, if you want to fool the people, you tell them what you are. You give them a little taste of what they want. And then you go ahead on, look, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. And that's the same thing he's doing. Alright, 31. Now the rest of the acts of Naboth, and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Israel? And there was war between Asa and Baasha king of Israel all their days. In the 3rd year of Asa king of Judah began Baasha, I don't know what that, Baasha, I don't know what that is, the son of Ahijah, to reign over all of Israel in Tirzah 24 years. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of Jeroboam and his sins wherewith he made Israel to sin. So whenever you have whoever is king, and I don't care, y'all say, but he's not a king. Yes, Mr. T is a king. He is a king over us. That's just like any of these other people. In Russia, you have Putin. He's king. No, but he's a president or whatever they want to call it. Look, I'm telling you, he's king. He reigns over everything. And what he sends and what he does, it reflects on the people. And the people do it. Alright, now we're on chapter 16. When the word of the Lord came unto Jehu, the son of Hananiah, against Baasha, saying, Forasmuch as I exalt thee out of the dust, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and thou hast walked in the way of Jeroboam, and hast made my people Israel to sin, to provoke me to anger with their sin. Behold, I will take away the prosperity of Baasha and the prosperity of his house, and I will make thy house like the house of Jeroboam, the son of Nebat. Him that dieth of Baasha in the city shall the dogs eat, and him that dieth of his in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. Alright, here we go. Remember, we read this before, and now here it is coming to pass. Now the rest of the acts of Baasha and what he did and his might, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the king of Israel? So Baasha slept with his father and was buried in Tarzia, and Elha, his son, reigned in his stead. And also, by the hand of the prophet Jehu, the son of Hanani, came the word of the Lord against Baasha and against his house, even for all the evil that he did in the sight of the Lord, and provoking him to anger with the works of his hand, and being like the house of Jeroboam, and because he killed him. In the 20th and 6th year of Asa king of Judah began Elzah, the son of Baasha, or Haish, I don't know how, and reigned over Israel and Tarzah 2 years. And his servant my captain of half his chariots, conspired against him, and he was in Tarzah, drinking himself a drink in the house of Azar towards the steward of his house in Tarzah. And Zimri went in and smote him and killed him in the 20th and 7th year of Asa the king of Judah, and reigned in his stead. And it came to pass, when he began to reign, as soon as he sat on the throne, that he slew all the house of Baasha, and he left him not one that pisses against the wall, neither of his kinfolk nor of his friends. Now, something's confusing here, because this other guy was supposed to have killed all of them, and now here this guy is killing all of them. So I don't know. Maybe it's a different side. Okay, let's go on. Thus did Zimri destroy all the house of Baasha, according to the words of the Lord, which he spoke against Baasha by Jehu the prophet. For all the sins of Baasha and the sins of Eha his son, by which they sinned, and by which they made Israel to sin, to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger with their vanities. Now the rest of the acts of Elah and all that he did, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the king of Israel? In the 20th and 7th year of Asa the king of Judah did Zimri reign 7 days in Tirzah, and the people were encamped against Gibbethon, which belonged to the Philistines. And the people that were encamped heard that Zimri hath conspired, and hath also slain the king. Wherefore all of Israel made Omar, the captain of the host, king over Israel that day in the camp. And Omar went up from Gibbethon, and all of Israel with him, and they besieged Tirzah. And it came to pass, when Zimri saw that the city was taken, that he went into the palace of the king's house, and burnt the king's house over him with fire, and died. For his sins which he sinned in doing evil in the sight of the Lord, and walking in the way of Jeroboam, and in his sin which he did to make Israel to sin. Now the rest of the acts of Zimri and his treasons, and we are in treason here, that he wrought, are they not written in the book of Chronicles of the king of Israel? Then there were people of Israel divided into 2 parts. Now we've got 2 parts here. We got the right group, and we got the left group. Democrat and Republic. All right. Then were the people of the Israel divided in 2 parts. Half of the people followed Tabah, the son of Gineth, and made him king, and half followed Omar. But the people that followed Omar prevailed against the people that followed Tamai, the son of Ginath. So Tamai died, and Omar reigned. In the 31st year of Asa king of Israel began Omar to reign over Israel 12 years. 6 years reigned he in Tirzah, and he brought the hill of Samaria of Shemor for 2 talents of silver, and built on the hill, and called the name of the city which he built after the name of Shemor, owner of the hill, Shemor. But Omar wrought evil in the eyes of the Lord, and did worse than all those that were before him. And he walked in all the ways of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and his sins wherewith he made Israel to sin, to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger with their vanity. Now the rest of the acts of Omar, which he did, and his might that he showed, are they not written in the books of Chronicles of the king of Israel? So Omar slept with his father, and was buried in Shammai, and Ahab his son reigned in his stead. And in the 38th year of Asa, king of Judah, reigned Ahab the son of Omar to reign over Israel. And Ahab the son of Omar reigned over Israel in Samar 22 years. And Ahab the son of Omar did evil in the sight of the Lord above all that were before him. And it came to pass, as it had been a light thing for him to walk in the sin of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, that he took two wives, Jezebel, the daughter of Ethbaal, king of the Zidonites, and went and served Baal, and worshipped him. And he reared up an altar for Baal in the house of Baal, which he had built in Samaria. And Ahab made a grove. And Ahab did more to provoke the Lord God of Israel to anger than all the kings of Israel that was before him. In his days did Hiel the Bethelite build Jericho. He laid the foundations thereof in Abiram his firstborn, and set at the gates thereof in his youngest son Segub, according to the word of the Lord, which he spoke by Joshua the son of Nun. Alrighty, we are on 17, and we're going to quit tonight. But I do want you to know that whatever that the big T is doing, it does most definitely make us want to do the same thing. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses.